Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are gonna do a first impressions of all drugstore makeup. I just went to the store and bought a bag full of makeup that was new. It was labeled new, so the majority of it, well actually all of it is new to the drugstore. So we'll be doing a first impressions, and this is all makeup that I have not tried. So I'm super excited. I did start and I just got my eyebrows done, and I realized I did not buy a brow product, so I just filled my eyebrows in with Cosmetics Brow Power. So I lightly did that, so that's all that I have on my face right now. It is completely bare, so I bought a full face of new makeup. So let's just jump in. I did make myself some hot chocolate in this cute little mug. I think one of the main reasons I drink hot chocolate is for the whipped cream that I put 75% in that cup is whipped cream. So I think I'm just gonna go through what I do, like the process of how I do my makeup, and just show you the products instead of just showing you all of them and them doing it. So I should probably take them all out first of all. The first thing I got was from Wet n Wild. It is their new face primer, and it is matte. They do have another one that's illuminating. So they came out with a matte and illuminating one, and I picked up the matte one because I tend to go towards more matte things because I have more oily skin. I'm gonna start by priming my face. It is brand new. So I have tried one of their primers before. It was that white one, and I did not like it. It smelled like glue and had the consistency of Elmer's glue. This one, okay, it kind of feels like Elmer's glue. It barely has any scent to it. So don't mind my hair, it is an absolute mess. So I just threw it up. Okay. So looking at my skin, I feel like it didn't do much. I can still see all my pores. My nose still looks kind of shiny, but the rest of my face looks kind of matte. Okay, it kind of looks shiny from the lighting, but we'll see. The next thing I got was the new e.l.f. blending sponge. It says new, but I thought I've seen this before. It might be redone. Maybe they did a redo of it. So this is the e.l.f. sponge. And I am gonna go wet it really quick. Okay, I have the sponge wet now. It definitely did expand in size. It's feeling very, very squishy. I did smell it, and it does have kind of a scent to it. It's not that bad. For foundation, I got the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage foundation, and I got it in Natural Ivory. It doesn't say new on it, or at the drugstore it didn't, but I swear this was new because I've never tried it. And I thought I saw people talking about it, and I thought it was new, but I picked it up because I wanted to try it. Okay, don't twist. I was trying to untwist it. I definitely just broke something. Okay, so it's a cap. It's a cap. I'm excited to try this. Oh gosh. I don't know how that it seems not the right color, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. Okay, so I don't think that primer did anything to my skin. It looks like I just put foundation on half my skin without any primer. I can definitely still see my pores. But I do like how this blended out. It did give me a nice full coverage. I'm sure if I did another coat, it'd be even more. It looks cakey, but I think it's the primer, I'm gonna say. The primer just reminded me not of something good. I find a concealer, a new concealer at the drugstore, so I just picked up the Maybelline Fit Me concealer that I actually have owned before, and I was all out of it and I love it. This is in the shade Fair. I did get light before, but I wanted to get something a little lighter, so I got Fair. Oh yeah, that color. Okay, it's coming off really light on the camera, but in person it definitely looks better than the other shade that I had. Alright, then I just dab some on my chin. Sometimes I do up here because it starts to get red. And then I do a bad smile line, so throw that over there. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the Beauty Blender and blend it out. Okay, I definitely notice that this sponge is picking up a lot of the product. A lot of the product. I'm used to the Morphe, don't mind how dirty it is, this one. And I've noticed that that one does not pick up any product and it blends it so nicely. Like, this one seems to just be soaking up the product. And this one was $5 and that Morphe one is $7, I want to say. So I would definitely spend the money on the Morphe one over this one. I feel like it's moving the product and not in a good way. Like, I don't know. Okay. Sorry, I just moved the camera up. I think that's a better angle. Maybe. Okay, so now we are done with foundation and concealer. So I bought the Wet n Wild pressed powder, and I know this isn't new, but I've never had this before and I heard really good things about it. So I couldn't find any other new powders, so I just got this one. This is in the shade Warm Light. Okay. Comes off pigmented. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Morphe E41 brush. Okay, and just set the foundation. I bought the new Butter Bronzer. It's just a new shade. It's the same thing. I do have it. I have this one. This is the one in bronzer. So I bought the new one in deep bronzer. And these are not that cheap. This was $13.93. I definitely think it's worth it though. It blends out so nicely. Okay, so now we got a new one. Oh my gosh, it smells like the beach. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe R10. Dirty. It's very dirty, but we're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna mix it in here. Oh wow, a lot of just like powder puffed out, so let's tap that off. Alright. Now that's deep. That is really deep. I'm gonna go in a lighter hand over on this side. A very light hand over on this side. Excuse me. Okay, this side looks better. I went in with a lighter hand. This side looks a little crazy. That is way too dark, but maybe I'm going to mix this one with the other one so it won't be so dark. We'll see how it goes. But I'll go in lightly up here. And then I'm gonna take this ColourPop stippling brush. It doesn't have any kind of name on it, but I did know it was called this stippling brush, and it is very small. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose. Very lightly because this is very dark. And then I always do underneath here, underneath my bottom lip, because it gives the illusion that your lip is bigger if there's a shadow down there. So I just do very lightly underneath. Okay, I do really like it, but I like this side more. I definitely did a lighter hand. This side's looking pretty dark, and very unblended. So I guess I know to go in with a really light hand with this, but I do love the formula of it. It blends out very nicely. I also did not find a blush at the drugstore. I didn't even buy a new one. I should have bought a new one, but I'm just going to go in with one that I already have. So I'm just going to go in with the Milani Baked Blush. Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. Not so sure. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with my Luxie 514 blush brush. So now that I set down my eyes, I didn't buy any kind of eye primer, so that's why I already put the foundation and the setting powder over my eyelids so that we can go in with eyeshadow. And I am so excited about this new Milani palettes. Like, these are brand new. They've never had any palettes looking like this. And I got the Most Loved Mattes one. There was another one that was bold something. So I got the one that said Most Loved Mattes, and this one is beautiful. Just look. You can do so many looks with this. I absolutely am in love with it. This was not that cheap either. This was $15 for the palette, but I thought it came with a lot of good shades that you can do a bunch of different looks of whatever you're feeling. So my Morphe M504 eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go in with this first shade to set my eyes. Okay, they're not too powdery. It did come off nice. I'm just setting them down one more time just so everything can blend out really nicely. Okay, that went on really nicely. I'm excited to try the rest. I go in with this Sigma E40 blending brush. I don't know what kind of look I want to do. See, I'm gonna go in with this one. I'm gonna pat that off and just work that right in the crease. It's very pigmented actually. Did you see I barely put any on the brush and then I tapped it off? And look how much is coming off. I'm gonna go in with this Dirty As Well brush and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and just focus this. I patted that off a lot. And just focus this on the outer corner. My dog is underneath my legs right now. Come here! Come here! What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Alright, I'm gonna put her on my bed. Here. There you go. Lay down. That one also blended really nicely. I love that color. Wow. I'm thinking I'm not gonna put something all over the lid. This is a all mattes palette. Nothing's really speaking to me to put all over the lid, but I think I am going to go in with this more rusty red shade with a M506 brush. It's smaller. Tap that off a lot. I'm gonna focus that in right on the outer corner. Now I am gonna go in with my e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm gonna go in with the first shade over here, really lightly, just to put underneath my eye. I'm gonna take this Royal and Langnickel brush in Balm 40. And I'm gonna go in with this one over here. And I'm gonna put this all over the lid. These are very pigmented, they come off. I am super impressed with this palette. I love just did a really simple eye look. Like a little cat eye, just with the outer corner being darker. I think these blended out really nicely, and I think it's definitely worth the $14, $15 that it was. The thing I got was mascara. I got the new Maybelline Total Temptation Full Fluffy Lashes, it says. Oh wow. It's a really cute packaging. It's pretty thick, like, it's pretty big, and then it has the name. So, let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, it has a nice brush. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, I actually really like this. It is not a really wet or a really dry formula. It's definitely in between, and I love how my eyelashes came out. I think I would definitely do a little bit more. I would go in with another coat, but I think this is definitely a winner. I did buy a new highlighter at the drugstore. This is also from Physicians Formula, and this is the cream to powder highlighter. This I got in the shade Pearl. There was 3 other shades though. I thought this one would be like the most fun. It's like silver-ish, whitish. I don't know if you guys can see my dog laying there. She's sleeping. So it looks like this, and it's a screw off. This seems like, okay. Oh my goodness. It's very, it feels just like the bronzers, so buttery. And it comes off very powdery. Okay, let's see, it might be very glittery. I'm kind of nervous. Okay. I'm gonna go in with a smaller highlighting brush. This is the Morphe M510. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. This is no highlighter. This is the highlighter. That's intense. Let me try and go in with a lighter hand. Okay, nope, this is gonna be a very intense highlight. I don't like to bring my highlight too far in because I do tend to have oilier skin, so I like to keep it more on the outer, like up here, instead of bringing it into like my cheekbones, like the tops of my cheekbones. I try and keep it out. But wow, do you guys see that? Wow. I'm gonna take this Morphe E36 and I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. Oh, that's really pretty for your inner corner. Gives it the perfect amount of shine. And then let me do the tops of the... Alright, that look just turned into a full matte look, and now I am glowing. I definitely think that is so intense, but I don't know. Do you see that? It looks so strange. It's like a cream, so it's like really indented like a cream, but it's like it comes off very powdery, so I'm definitely gonna have to try this out more, but I do like it. I think it looks pretty. It is very intense, so I don't always go for that really intense highlight look, but gotta try something new. I did get the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. This is not new to the drugstore, but this is a new shade. So it came, when they came out, they only had about like 8 shades, and now it's like doubled. So it came out with a bunch of new ones, and I got in the shade Poet. I really like this color. It is more like orangey. I have the other shade Loyalist, and that's more of a nude. This is more orangey, and I really like it. It's super pretty. I also really like the formula of these already. They stay on your lips all day. I eat, after I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it is still on. I have to wipe it off when I take my makeup off at the end of the night. It stays on all day. So I would definitely recommend these at the drugstore. And the last product is the new e.l.f. This one is the matte mist and set spray, but there was a luminizing one as well, but I went towards the matte because I always do. But this is supposed to control oils throughout the day. So I have tried their other one, the old one that they had, and it was pretty good. But this is the matte. All right. All right, I just drenched my skin in that. That has a nice mist, not as nice as this Morphe setting spray. This one is the absolute best. This one's a little bit harder, but I'm excited to see if this actually will keep my face matte throughout the day, because I love matte setting sprays. Anything matte I go towards, so I'm super excited to try that. That completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see my overall opinion on all the new products, because this is just my first impressions, but I will definitely try them out a lot more and see how I really feel about them. But so far, I really liked most of the things I got. I absolutely love, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing around with them. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you want. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.